The African Union workshop on the COMESA Regional Fisheries Policy Framework and Reform Strategy for Fisheries and Aquaculture in Africa is a significant initiative. This framework, endorsed by heads of state in Malabo, Equatorial Guinea in 2014, aims to establish common governance, promote shared ideas, and ensure coordinated implementation to advance the fisheries and aquaculture sectors across the continent. COMESA member countries have begun to develop strategies for reforming this policy framework, focusing on enhancing collaboration and consolidating efforts to improve the sector's sustainability and effectiveness in Africa.
PFRS at the continental level, it basically provides a guided structure for developing the sector through harmonizing or formulating coherent policies both at the national and regional level. So it aims at having a common fisheries governance, common ideas, common implementation, as well as consolidated efforts in developing the fisheries and aquaculture sector in Africa.
Helen Gababa, Fisheries Officer, African Union, says that in the reforms, they need to tackle issue of fisheries management, especially sustainability, focusing on resources and developing aquaculture sector, trading and marketing of fish products.
Within the PFRS, we have outlined reforms that are needed in the sector, and the first reforms are basically within the fisheries management, what is there that is required. And here we are looking into issues of sustainability, knowing our resources, how much do we have. We are also focusing on issues of protecting our resources, strengthening our monitoring, control and surveillance. We are also focusing at developing the aquaculture sector. But again, we are also focusing on the trading, the marketing and trading of the fish product.
Dr. Edward Rukunya, Director Fisheries Management and Development at Lake Victoria Fisheries Organization, also explains on how the Fisheries Policy Framework and Reform Strategy for Fisheries and Aquaculture in Africa by COMESA is important in East Africa.
With COMESA and the EAC, there are overlapping partner states, and those overlapping partner states fall within the Lake Victoria Fisheries Organization. So the way we can tap into this regional framework and the policy strategy is that once you have overlapping partner states, then you need to harmonize your policies so that you can be able to effectively harmonize fisheries and aquaculture management measures.
They're coming all the way along with the various nodes of the value chain to ensure that we get maximum benefits. Now, there are specific areas where we need to work with partners. First of all, we need to look at technical cooperation in specific areas like, scientific knowledge exchange. We can look at setting up centers of excellence and learning from them.
Director in charge of Industry and Agriculture Program at COMESA, Providence Mavubi, says that framework will address key challenges that affect the fishing sector in COMESA member countries, including Uganda.
We help us have a harmonized policies and strategy to develop the sector, especially focusing on value addition, increasing productivity, addressing key challenges that face the sector, such as overfishing, high post-harvest losses, inadequate trade infrastructure, where you find we don't have coolers or cold room storage facility, where you find that fishers have to set their fish in the raw form before they get destroyed. So this policy will not only help us address those challenges, but it also gives us strategic direction and policy area to focus on, such as the sustainable management of the fisheries sector.
Fisheries and aquaculture sector are very important because they create a number of jobs in the region, reason to why COMESA introduced the policy.
One, we need to work on increasing our productivity. Without increasing productivity, addressing issues to do with fish feed, the fingerlings, and ensuring that we are increasing the capacity of our production, we cannot be competitive. Secondly, we need to address issue on market access barrier.
Julius Momza, Church of Uganda Family TV, News at 8.